Well, guys, it is Monday, August 4th. And, well, you might see some clips after the fact or during this section, but we actually did some grocery shopping today, which is awesome, and I enjoyed a few KFC fries. But yeah, I don't go out very much, so I know I'm starting this late, but I couldn't do a section in the car because my aunt was talking to me the whole way, so I figured I would do the opening session now and include the clips, in there. I got a lot, including a pizza Lunchable and the Monster Energy salted caramel, which I'm going to drink a little bit right now. I also read a little bit of the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. I might read a little bit more. There's not much to do because we're not getting internet back for a while. So I'm just going to have to keep myself busy otherwise. Well, guys, I actually finished reading the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. So, gotta say, a pretty successful day that way. I mean, I just ate it right up. I gotta really get back to reading Lily a little bit, and I will soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe a little bit later tonight, but you won't hear any update until tomorrow anyway. But yeah, I'll give you more of my thoughts on it in the Quest Log Book Logs 8 when it comes out. There's still a game or two I want to try to play as much as I can in. The books, though, I am pretty up there in the books that I've read. So that is really good. So I'll probably see you in the next clip. Well, guys, it is Tuesday, August 5th. And, of course, we got the cat here. I'm trying to soak up as much time as I mentally can at this point. Because next Monday coming is the day for both of them. I mean, I guess the vet is going to check Winnie a bit. But they want to check her before anything. But yeah, I plan on Thursday to spend the whole day with her. Think that, even sleep with her. The next couple of days, I'm just doing it a little bit for I could still mentally prepare myself for Thursday. So yeah, she just doesn't stop loving me. I mean, I should be thankful for that, but she's just excessive at times. But she's adorably excessive. Like today, I have a lot to do. I have to put away, empty the dishwasher, do the sweeping, try to go for a walk. That's what I mean, I'm trying to save my mental energy as much as I can and split it between them, so. Well, guys, I am giving you a bit of an update on my day. I didn't do any walking today, and I probably am not. But I put away the dishes, and I did the sweeping, plus I made some good progress. And Lily, I am on page 236, I believe. And there's about 264-ish. Then there's some bonus, with the sketches and some writing, and I'll read the best I can, but I'm not fully counting that. Because I cannot read handwriting for the life of me. I might just look at the sketches. But the actual story ends on page 264, so I'm so close to being done. And as I said, it's gotten easier for me to understand in the process. It's going to be bittersweet when this book is done, and I'm going to pick another one. Maybe on the banks of Plum Creek, I think. So, Now I'm going to try to lay down for a bit because I am not feeling the greatest, but at least I got a majority of what I wanted to get done today. I am sort of putting the back burner on that shoddy hunt. My gosh, guys, it's been like almost 4 days, and really nothing since that one miracle Pokemon that I found. As I still don't have the internet, so I'm being careful with the data. But I'm going to have to, once I get the internet back, I'm probably going to have to properly research what to do and what not to do, because they say the Let's Go feature doesn't count towards encounters, but does that mean that if I use it, will it reset the encounters? Because, like, I want to be able to, if there's too many Pokemon, I want to get rid of them, right? I know I could knock them out in a battle, and I have been for the most part, but when there's big groups of it, and my total is already pretty high, I want to reset my spawn, like what shows up. So I'm going to kind of wait till I can use as much internet as I want before I get back to doing that, because it is so confusing. I mean, really confusing. But yeah, I spent a little bit of time with Winnie today. She was all curled while I was shiny hunting. Though every single moment she would almost try, for the first little while, would try to grab my hand every time I'd move it. Like she thought my hand was a toy. But that's just how Winnie is. Well, guys, it's about 11:22 p.m. My aunt and I had a pretty good talk. We were just talking about a bunch of things, and yeah, there wasn't really much to say except for that we talked for a while and decided that tomorrow is going to be the day that I spend with Winnie fully. It's going to be, she's going to sleep with me tomorrow night. Right, not tonight night, but tomorrow night, because it's just better on all ends for everyone. So I have a little time, to spend with her and then rest the next day for a while. Because I'm looking after the dog on Saturday, and she still will be there from about 11 until 5. So she'll have that time, but it's not like fully the whole day. I mean, I might still sleep a little bit tomorrow, but as soon as I get up, the door's open, it's all hers. Also, we're not, at least as far as I'm concerned, we're not getting the internet until at least Monday. So, well, until Monday of the next vlog. So, yeah, there's that. So I'll just have to deal with it all, and it's on the day that they go too. But I didn't show you because I had to do it on my phone, but I did get another game, and I might show little clips later, and it is the Monster Care Simulator. So, and this is the last little bit of my money from the Steam card, and I did add a little bit from the money that I'm going to give my aunt that I was earning, because I was already planning to get that game. So we just got it early, so maybe I can hopefully play it tomorrow with her. But I don't know. We never know. So maybe you'll see some of the things that I do with Woody tomorrow. I don't have many plans, especially because we don't have the internet. But Thursday, I was originally going to do it Thursday, because I know I'd be tired Saturday if I did it Friday. But then I thought, well, no, why not do it tomorrow? I'll have it done with, and then I can just spend a little time in between with her. Right? And I was too lazy to make my other coffee, so on our day, I'm going to be enjoying a Monster Energy, just kind of making the day really pleasant. So either way, Thursday we wouldn't be getting the internet anyway, so why not switch? There's not much difference, only a little bit more time to rest between, that and Saturday. Well, guys, it is Wednesday, August 6th, and today is the day that I am spending it with Little Miss. Well, she's right there, Little Miss A-Hole. And great start already. She tried to knock my little DVD player I have for this computer off. She tried to go after my food. Great start to the day, eh, Winnie? Imagine me, it's going to be a great day to me going, don't touch that, Winnie, don't touch that, Winnie. Don't eat my food, Winnie, don't eat my food, Winnie. I suppose that's something I'm going to remember later and both cry and laugh about. But I do have quite a few plans. It's hard to explain them. One is to watch that live stream of my uncle's funeral. I just couldn't do it. I downloaded it, so I don't need the internet for it. But I just couldn't do it at that time. So maybe with Winnie there, it'll be a perfect time to do it. And I have a bunch of DVDs and games that I can play. Although, unfortunately, the game that I bought, yesterday, can't get it that sorted out right now. So maybe tomorrow, hopefully I'll go to Tim Hortons, get something for my aunt and ice water for myself, and just figure it out. Well, guys, you may not see her well, but my gosh, the cat has no boundaries. She decided to go right onto my lap and stay there. Huh, Missy? I swear, literally, I can't even have my legs up. I probably should be switching them to the bed, but she's really decided that she just wants to be on me. Yeah. I have a couple pictures that I showed my aunt and my boyfriend. But, my gosh, maybe I'll show the picture somewhere up there, but it's ridiculous. I suppose she's happy, but I'm going to have to move eventually, right? But yeah, actually, I just watched I didn't watch the full movie, but I watched the bonus, one of the bonus, It's Magic, Charlie Brown, and it was really funny. So, I don't know what else I'm going to do. Again, I might watch the funeral video in a little bit, but not at this point. Well, guys, I am actually at Tim Hortons right now. I don't know if you see it, but my coffee. And an ice water. And you're wondering why am I here sitting here? I got the internet for a short period. I can only stay for a little bit because it's almost 6 o'clock. And yes, I'm spending the rest of the night with Winnie too. But this is a break. I can get the things like the game that I wanted to download and learn to play them offline. So it's not often where I'm, outside of my house. I figured I would show you that I am, so I better go before I can get the stuff I need to get done. Well, guys, it is Thursday, August 7th, and yeah, my nose isn't great, but I actually managed to, sleep with Winnie last night. I'm taking a break for a little while today, because about 17 hours with her in my room, especially with the on and off sleeping, wasn't very good. But I am going to I had a couple sandwiches. I'm going to have this soon, the ham Lunchable. So, I also have another Monster Energy salted caramel. I gotta remember tonight to make that coffee pod. I'm getting low on them. Anyway. But yeah, I'm sorry about the cutoff yesterday, about me being at Tim Hortons, but it just was a day, I was so focused on Winnie, right? But I did manage to watch the 3 Peanuts DVDs, I believe, I watched everything that I could, except for the commercials and that, on these DVDs. And I watched my uncle's funeral video. I was going to watch the Rugrats movie, but by the time that came around, I was pooped. Right? I might watch a little bit of it today, but I was completely pooped for the whole day. I tried to go to bed about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Didn't really get to sleep till I think after midnight. And then even then it was broken sleep. I woke up at 2 a.m. And then I woke up about 6, about almost 7 actually, a.m. And that's when I took Winnie out of my room. Because she was in there pretty much the whole day, and I said, well, 2 o'clock, trying to get her out then was a little unreasonable, right? So I'm like, okay, waiting a little longer, and I said, near 7 is close enough. I need proper sleep, and I got enough, I think, because I was sore, guys, let me tell you. Like, trust me, the day was wonderful, right? It was, again, the real bad part about it, if anything was bad, was me trying to sleep. Which was good if that's the worst, situation. But I'm good. I will be still spending more time with her. Maybe not today, but if today, maybe later tonight, definitely. But the next few days, I'm definitely going to be spending more time with her. Just not to the extent, and she's definitely not sleeping with me again at night. Right? So, especially not on the last night. I want to be there and present for her on Monday, and if I don't get any sleep and I feel miserable, you know how that usually goes. So I'm doing everything I can to prevent a situation like that. I mean, I couldn't prevent how I felt in February, obviously, and I'm not saying it may have been the drink, but I don't think it was because how long it lasted, right? So hopefully everything goes right. I'll be in a good shape for Monday. So yeah, I did manage to finally download that Monster Care game that I got the other day, so I'll have to show you that sometime. Now, guys, oh my gosh, it's happened again. Finally, a shiny Pokemon, a Naxil. I named it Shiny after an ongoing joke between my boyfriend and I when I was talking to him while shiny hunting. I accidentally, the voice to text made it Shawnee instead of Shiny, so I said I would name the next shiny Pokemon that. And this took me so dang long, guys. You wouldn't believe it. The first one came within the first hour, the one that I showed you before, and that was probably a fluke. This one took several days, and I never really looked at this up here. Actually, that's not bad, I guess. Okay, so I guess it's not sturdy, but, it is what it is. I finally got another shiny on to round 3. I'm doing this, more for a badge quest later on, because I have a shiny charm on this. So, guys, I am trying to still figure out how to shiny hunt correctly. I'm learning that I probably should battle a lot, as a battle rather than knocking them out with Let's Go. I'm not saying that I can't do that later, right? Because it doesn't reset the counter, but it doesn't add to it either. So, yeah, again, this took me at least 4 days. Don't worry, guys, I was not doing it 4 days straight, no sleep, just 3 or so hours every so often, during those 4 days when I had the time, which without internet, I did have the time. So I almost gave up. I almost was going to wait till Monday, but I figured I'd pick it up for a little bit today, and I'm glad I did. So guys, that's so cool, guys. I'm not going to become a shiny hunter as a habit, but I'm trying to get at least enough for each of those badges. Maybe, so about 16, maybe. I don't know, but at least 8 anyway. Well, guys, I am reading Lily. I'm on page 240 now. I read a little bit, and I'm probably going to finish the book tonight. As I said before, I'm not going to focus on the words of the sketches, but just look at the sketches at the end. So, because I cannot read handwritten messages at all. So, well, let's hope that I enjoy the end. It is getting really good. Well, guys, believe it or not, I actually finished Lily. I cannot believe that I finished. I started listening to it as a, PDF version, but I was able to finish reading it by myself. You'll have to see my other, quest log, book log to find out how I feel about it, which hopefully I'll start making soon. At some point, there's just a game or two that I want to try to beat. The reading, I've pretty much did a really good chunk of. Well, let's hope I do get it out soon. Well, guys, it is Friday, August 8th. It's a new day. It's about 12 p.m. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy a Irish cream monster, Java energy, and obviously have a pizza Lunchable. I'm saving the burgers I'm making for a little bit later today. Honestly, I don't know the plan today. I'm just going to take it by ear how I feel and everything. Maybe I'll do a little bit of shiny hunting again, but again, I've been doing it a little too much. But without the internet, it's, kind of very limited things to do. And plus, even with the phone, with data, I have to be careful with it, right? Because it'll cost eventually. So I'm just going with the best that I can do at this point. Like, I know I have a whole bunch of games on Steam and I could do a few of them, right? Even now, Persona 4 I could play now offline, but then I realized I've been using a guide for the thing the whole time. So yeah, that's a little off the agenda. I mean, I definitely could play Pokemon Moon. I need to beat that. I'm so close, but I just have to round out a team, right, and to train them as best as I can, because I have four Elite Four plus Kukui. Yes, in Moon and Sun, he is the champion, the final battle. So that's the thing. The others aren't so bad. I know that there's Hala, there's Olivia, there's, oh god, her name, the Ghost Captain, and then there's this Kaylee, who's new and has flying type. So I know it's fighting, rock, ghost, and flying, and then Kukui has a mixed team. So trust me, if I was playing Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, I might have an easier time with how. Yes, I'm sorry to make fun of him, but I definitely would, because you would see the team the whole time almost. And yes, the Elite Four is a little bit different, there's no Hala. I forget who, honestly, I forget who's the changed one there. I know Olivia's still there, and I think it's Asiope. I don't know what her name is. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure it all out. Well, I remember, it's Marlene. Marlene, it altered the steel, who used to be the captain, apparently, before the electric guy, right? He became an Elite Four in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I actually remembered. Yet I can't remember. I know it starts with an A, the Ghost Trial. And it's funny how people are I wonder why Nanu isn't. Maybe he chose not to. Maybe he was offered and chose not to, so instead his niece or whoever it was filled in for him. But yeah, I'll figure out what I'm going to do and maybe update you if anything major happens. Well, guys, you wouldn't believe it. Shani lit Leo. The very next day, I think I'm getting the hang of the shiny hunting thing. It took far less time this time than it did for that other hunt. And this one has a nerve. So that ain't bad. As I said, I named it Winnie. I will really, this is going to be for another file, so. But yeah, it's bittersweet. Level 22. I mean, not bad, I suppose. But I'm so impressed with myself about this guy's beat. Geez, these vlogs have been becoming more interesting only because of the shinies I've been getting. But on to the next hunt. Hey guys, it is Saturday, August 9th. And I'm drinking my Restore Lex, but I'm also going to start reading Garfield Rolls On. I figured I needed something more cheerful, to read with how I'm feeling. And pretty soon I am going to have both the cat and the dog in my room, so I'm taking a little bit of time to have the Restore Lex and just breathe, right, before I'm dealing with all of that till 5 o'clock. Yeah. So, yeah, I apologize if some of the days seemed a little shorter, but there either wasn't enough going on or my mind was just so busy. But hopefully it'll get back. Once the internet is back, which hopefully we're getting back Monday, kind of bittersweet that it's on the day that I lose both Winnie and Leah. But at least the internet I'll have to look forward to help through that tough time. Well, guys, I'm at the point where I'm going to take on the Pokemon League. But I am a little under-leveled. This is Pokemon Moon. I have a little under-leveled to some degree. Some of them are level 52 and 53 and 54, but a lot of them are in their mid-50s too. The lowest level is Ian the Hariyama. I decided which Pokemon I need. Hopefully I was correct with that assumption. So maybe I'll show you later with Kikuya after I win. Well, like you guys saw in that long clip that I made, I beat Pokemon Moon. So finally, I know I didn't know how to exactly record it because there was different parts I wanted to get, so maybe what I'll do is I'll have a little narration through text or something along with some music, because I didn't really want to talk because it was just a moment I wanted to I just figured it would be right. But my gosh, I can't debate whether I was under-leveled to a degree or over level, Okay, I definitely was not over level, guys. There were some Pokemon that were a level or two higher than Kukui's Ace, but only about maybe at the most 3 levels. So, and some of them were under or right on par, and I struggled. So, I may, next time, if I ever were to play that game again, I probably would level up a little higher, probably. But I just, when one Pokemon was level 52, I'm like, you know what? A lot of my Pokemon are higher level than I plan to use. Why prolong beating the game? And I am glad, that I did. Now, guys, you're going to hear more about my thoughts on the Quest Log, Book Log 8, whenever it comes out, but maybe it'll be sooner than later. I might try to be one more shorter game or something, to add. But I've read plenty of books, right? They're piling up pretty bad, so... And I might actually think of doing it, and I'll explain it in that new video, how I'm going to try to do it a little differently than my other ones. Like, I'm going to have a little section for each book and game, for I can be more adept and edit them together, At least I'll try it that way once and see how it works out. That way you guys will know what game is on what or whatever, and I can be more in-depth about it too. But there's just one thing I do gotta say though about Pokemon Moon. Is the ending long enough? I mean, okay, that's being sarcastic. It's just way too long. You beat the Pokemon League, then you go to the festival to celebrate, then you catch a legendary Pokemon, as you saw, Tapu Koko. Then you go through the cutscene, and then you see Lily off, and I'm like, guys, you don't even know when it's safe to turn the game off. I mean, you're like, oh, it's not over yet? Okay, I'm gonna say the longest ending scene I have ever seen in a Pokemon game. I mean, really. I'm like, okay, guys, I kind of want to get on to other things. Could you, speed it up? That's the only thing right now that without completely spoiling it for the next video that I have to say, is that the prologue and the ending is just way too long. But besides that, you'll hear the rest of my thoughts in that next video whenever I put it out. But that won't be for a little bit anyway. As I said, I may want to beat one more short game or something, like I played Sticky Business. Maybe I'll try to beat that. And I'll talk about it more tomorrow. But as you all know, there's only a couple more nights with Leah and Winnie left. And just a heads up, there probably will be, well, actually, no, by the time you get this vlog, it'll be about a week or two later with how the internet's gone. So from when I'm recording this, you're still going to get a vlog for that week, but I am going to leave Monday out because the 11th out, because that's the day they're being put down. And I want to at least take that day and not record anything unless it's really important. And even then, you won't hear me talking much, right? Similar to what I did for my Uncle Dave, only it won't be completely missed. The week's not going to be completely left out. It was different when my uncle passed. The whole family was grieving. And trust me, guys, it is just as painful losing animals, right? But usually people aren't in the, what's the best word for it? Isn't in the, I don't know what the word, it isn't accustomed, really, to take a week off to grieve an animal. When a person passes away, it's a little more accustomed to do that, to take time to remember them for at least the first week or so after their passing. And I was doing that out of respect for him and the family. Again, it will be painful to lose Winnie and Leah. It absolutely will. And you'll see moments like that. But I want to be real with you guys. If I'm having a moment like that, I want to kind of talk about it. And I find sometimes having something to do, like recording for the vlog, helps if you know what I mean. I mean, when you think about it, if it wasn't for these vlogs, I wouldn't have all these memories with Winnie, you know, in there to look back on. So, as I said, next week's vlog will be a day short, maybe 2, it just depends how I'm doing Tuesday. But I'm just trying my best to prepare myself, you know, for it, right? Because there is a really good chance for Winnie that it's happening, and guaranteed for Leah, right? Even if by chance that's like, no, we could probably help her problems other ways, Leah, she is suffering, right? But again, I am mentally preparing myself for losing both, because there is a higher chance I'm going to lose both than not. But Winnie has the highest chance of possibly still being here. So, but right now, I just don't want either of my animals to suffer. And if Winnie is going to continue to go downhill, I would rather, you know, her be put down than suffer. So we're really seeing to what the vet says as well. But we did book the appointment, so both my aunt and I are prepared for the worst outcome to happen. So, what am I doing now? Besides talking your ear off, I'm back to reading some of this I've read. I started reading this, and I'm on page 22 now. Yeah, this book is a little quicker in some ways, but not. Like, it looks bigger, but it's probably about the same amount of content as the smaller ones, just in a bigger size, bigger print. So I'm enjoying it. Yes, it wasn't originally on my list to read, but again, it could change, and this will have another easy read for me. So, yeah, I'm really enjoyed this so far. I'd say Garfield is probably my 3rd favorite comic series now. So Calvin and Hobbes went way down to 4th place from 2nd place, right? It's For Better or For Worse, Peanuts, Garfield, and Calvin and Hobbes. Then there's a few others that I've read that I can't even fully rate, right? At this point, I haven't probably read it enough to fully understand it, or I don't know, but as a Garfield always cheers me up, and that's what I need right now. Well, guys, I got a couple new shirts. The first one is I'd rather be gaming. My aunt got this at her workplace, and I actually find it really cool. Maybe I'll wear this sometime during the collab. And the last shirt, oh, it's harder to get. I apologize. But it is a Fortnite shirt. I don't really play it often, but I love the symbols. You know, especially like the llamas. So I find that really cool. But yeah, guys, I also ordered a couple of things, and I'm going to show you somewhere up there, but I ordered so far the complete Hey Arnold, I think, DVD set, you know, the seasons and all that, and I ordered the Garfield comic, Garfield Eats His Heart Out. Both together were quite pricey, about $87 for everything, but it was worth it. Plus I had also, $87 with the game that I got, again, that I showed you in another clip of the Monster Care Simulator. So for all 3 things, it was about $87. Right? I mean, it was more, but I used the Steam points for my game as well. So, yeah, I think that everything was a pretty good purchase. Well, guys, it is Saturday, August 10th. And it's bittersweet because this will be the last day with Winnie. And I'm trying to spend as much of it as I can with her. Last day with Leah, too, and I'm going to be doing some things with her a little later, too. Winnie is just happy being in my room, and I'm going to try to keep her in again like I did Wednesday. Most of the day, minus me sleeping. That's the only difference between the 2 days. So, right now I'm trying to get stuff ready for Life Without a Filter 15. Now, letting you guys know that I am starting next week's vlog, which will be Tuesday, because I'm skipping Monday for next week because you know why. But we'll have the internet back, and you'll be getting these vlogs out later, obviously, than usual. You'll be getting 15, hopefully, in the next couple of days. And then I'm going to edit 16, which is this one. And 17 won't be out till I'm recording 18, so I'm just... Yeah, she's mad that I'm talking to you guys and ignoring her. But then again, I don't blame her. She said, this is the last day you'll ever have with me, and you're talking to a phone. Yeah, she's so proud of herself. But yeah, it is really bittersweet. Actually, I managed to wake up before 11 today, so I get to spend a little more time with her. I'm trying to remember what I want to do with her today. I mean, I'm thinking of watching the Rugrats movie with her, but right now I'm doing a little editing with her, because I always joke that she's my boss, right? So, I mean, obviously I know some of these things don't really mean much to her, but the fact she's spending the time with me, I think, is what matters to her. So if I say, oh, we're doing this, she's happy just being there. I mean, that way it means something to both of us. Like, she loves just being part of my world. And that's what I think that I'm doing by editing with her, watching certain movies with her, playing games, video games with her. She's just being part of the things that I love to do. And I really think in some ways she appreciates that, even though she doesn't understand the activities at all. Like, for example, there's several times where Winnie will go in and rub against the computer's edge. Like, she knows it's important to me, if you know what I mean. So she seems like she just knows in a way. And that's what matters. Well, guys, Winnie brought me the luck. I got a shiny Q-Fant. You helped me, Winnie. Yeah, Winnie and I were watching both Rugrats, the movie, and Rugrats Go Wild. We just finished Rugrats Go Wild. Maybe we'll watch Rugrats in Paris. But oh my gosh, I'm really starting to get used to shiny hunting, like eventually finding the result. I almost did it. I almost missed this Q-Fant. Because the color is different, but not as different as some. Definitely more than some of the others I could have been looking for. And the fact that he's a steel type is great, too. I'm just trying to... So, sheer force is the ability... Oh, well, I guess that, isn't too bad, but I think I can buy some ability capsules if I need it. So yeah, I am pleased with this result. Honestly, I have a different Pokemon now. I gotta find a new area to hunt. I might try to go to a lower area that I didn't go, so I'll just check that out. Well, guys, Winnie and I are editing Life Without a Filter 15. I'm actually close to finishing. I will have things that I'm gonna do to edit tomorrow because I need the internet back to get those things in, but pretty much editing what I can, with it. And I'm on the third last clip, I think, of this video. So let's hope it all goes well. But while I'm here, guys, I figure I will end this week's vlog with Winnie, of course. Now I'm giving you guys a heads up that you'll see this in another video too, but this will be the very last clip you see of Winnie. As I've been cluing in for the last few weeks, it's official tomorrow, and she is leaving me, so I guess that's it from her. Well, as you just saw, Winnie is out for the night, but I was cluing in to you guys that their time is coming, and that would be tomorrow, sadly. But I did a lot with Winnie today. I watched the whole of this, which is the 3 Rugrats movies plus features, and I enjoyed that. As you saw, I got a shiny with Winnie, and I was editing a bit with Winnie, so I feel my day was pretty full. And on Wednesday, I obviously watched the Peanuts holiday specials with her, and a lot of cuddles along the way. And I know it might seem cruel that she's out of my room now. I closed the door, but I slept with her Wednesday, was miserable. And I want to be well rested for tomorrow, for I can fully be there for her. So she might cry a little bit, and I do feel bad, but I just don't want to let it get to me. But I spent from 10:30 until now, which is 9:44 p.m. So I think she was in there most of the day and got all the pets and loves from me. And plus, I gave her a little bit of treats in her dish instead of the food. She has some food, but just to give her, she loves those treats. Like, Leah got 3 steaks for my aunt, so I'm doing that for Winnie, giving her the treats that she loves. So you will get a video with Winnie in it, so you'll see this, and that video will be the final video you see with her in it. It's been a very bittersweet journey with her. I had the first scare in January, then a second in February, and then this, my aunt said, and she told me, this is it. This is it. She's not changing her mind again. And there is always the 5% chance or 1% chance she does. But I am keeping in mind that this is happening for I won't be, disappointed that it did. I'm saying it out loud too, to mentally prepare myself as well. And I tell myself that within this last week, she had a really good week with me. Pretty much anything she wanted, she got from me. So I don't have to feel guilty later about it. So, for obvious sake, you're not going to get a clip for Monday and next week's vlog. I'm going to take that time to mourn both Leah and Winnie, and the only people I think I'm going to be talking to tomorrow are my aunt and my boyfriend, the N-Man64. I even told him I might need him tomorrow. I'm just going to try to shut off from anyone else, right? I'm also, hopefully, they said, finally getting our internet back after a whole week of not having it. So at least the bitter is coming with some sweet, if you know what I mean. Plus, my Arnold Complete Collection actually shipped, so I probably will record an unboxing for that. And that Garfield comic when it comes in. So I hope you look forward to when they come out. Now, guys, I'm not going to do the usual intro, because just on week 6, it just doesn't seem appropriate. So, guys, I will see you guys in my next video.